شغال ابو احمد.
Imagine you're deep in the Amazon jungle, surrounded by nothing but trees and the sounds of wild animals. Suddenly, your camera picks up something strange, something you didn't expect to see. Today, we're diving into a chilling discovery that left even seasoned explorers shaking. What did they capture? You won't believe it. Snapping turtle encounter. Imagine facing off against a beast with jaws strong enough to break bones. An explorer got the shock of his life when an alligator snapping turtle, weighing nearly 80 pounds, lunged at him. Its jaws snapped a wooden stick like a twig, leaving him to carefully guide the massive creature back to the water. Fishermen have also found these giants lurking near kayaks, a dangerous reminder to keep a safe distance from these prehistoric predators. Giant anaconda sighting. Out of nowhere, a colossal shadow slithered through the Amazon's murky waters. A fisherman spotted a giant anaconda, its belly swollen with a fresh kill. Instead of disturbing the snake, he wisely let it drift away. With creatures this massive, it's best to leave them to their wild ways. Strange lab discovery. Researchers were stunned when they stumbled upon an odd, multi-legged creature deep in the Amazon. It looked like a mix between a robot and an animal, moving in a way that baffled them. This strange discovery left everyone wondering what other mysteries the jungle might still be hiding. Sri Lanka's crocodile rescue. An enormous 17-foot crocodile caused a commotion when it got stuck in a canal in Sri Lanka. The locals were amazed, and after calling wildlife officials, they used an excavator to move the massive beast safely back to the river. It was a heart-pounding rescue that left everyone relieved. Dragon on the beach. What would you do if you found a creature straight out of legend? A businessman walking along a Pacific beach stumbled upon a lifeless dragon-like beast. Authorities quickly took it away, and no official news followed. Could this be proof that dragons are real? Titan snake discovery. In 2024, archaeologists flying over the Amazon made a shocking discovery. A 32-foot snake sprawled across a hillside. Its massive size and prehistoric look had them wondering if they'd found a living titanoboa, a species thought to be extinct for centuries. Dogman encounter. A late-night walk in the woods turned terrifying when a group of friends spotted glowing eyes. A creature with a dog's face and a human-like body stared at them from the shadows. When they turned back, it had vanished. Could this have been the legendary Dogman? The Rake returns. After bizarre events around her home, a woman ventured into the forest at night, where she saw a strange gray figure crawling on all fours. When her camera later captured the same eerie creature, she was convinced this was the Rake. Amazon's biggest snake. A viral video showed a terrifying sight. A giant king cobra towering over the Brazilian rainforest's treetops. Known to grow up to 18 feet long, this king cobra stood tall enough to lock eyes with a human, a chilling reminder of the Amazon's hidden giants. Monster anaconda in the river. A 50-foot-long anaconda was caught on camera swimming through a Brazilian river, far surpassing the size of any known green anaconda. This jaw-dropping footage left viewers in awe, adding to the Amazon's legacy as a land of unimaginable creatures. Octopus in the trees. In the heart of the Amazon, a biologist stumbled upon what seemed to be a tree trunk, until it blinked. The creature moved with tentacles, looking like an octopus, but different from anything seen before. Another strange mystery from the Amazon. Smoke-puffing creature. Imagine hearing a strange sound and finding a white, smoke-emitting creature dancing in the middle of a field. That's what a farmer in the Amazon came across. This fluffy, puffing creature looked otherworldly, adding to the list of unexplained Amazon encounters. Nightmare in the woods. A group of friends in West Virginia encountered something straight out of a nightmare. A ram-headed creature with glowing eyes and a human-like body. The legendary sheep squatch stood motionless as they backed away, terrified by the eerie figure watching them. Giant golden fish. On a quest to find a river monster, a biologist in India pulled out a 160-pound golden fish from the muddy waters of the Key River. It was big enough to attack a person and prove that river monsters truly exist. Amazon's guardian snake. In a small town near the Amazon, rumors spread about a giant snake guarding the forest. A local brave enough to venture in saw the massive serpent coiled around a tree. watching him. It seemed to be keeping intruders away with its fearsome presence. Giant crab discovery. A normal day at a showroom took a strange turn when a worker spotted a giant crab-like creature hiding in a hole. Its enormous legs and head were visible, but the rest was squeezed into the tiny space, leaving the worker wondering about its mysterious hiding place. Horned snake sighting. While hiking in a quiet forest, a tourist spotted a black snake with something unusual, horns on its head. He quickly took a video of the strange snake before quietly slipping away. Mysterious woolly creature. Hunters in Brazil found a creature that looked like a mix between a wolf and a sheep, covered in thick woolly fur. Was it a werewolf? Even though the creature was already dead, the hunters didn't stick around to find out what else might be lurking in the forest. Wendigo encounter. On June 3, 1975, Deere Corporation received a terrifying call from Woodlands National Park. A staff member had a deadly run-in with the legendary Wendigo. The company immediately dispatched a security team to track the beast. As they reached the area, one soldier, hiding in a camp, caught a glimpse of the creature's horns. His scream echoed through the forest, alerting the team and the Wendigo itself. The monster came after him, but the group barely escaped. Despite the close call, their mission to capture the creature failed, leaving them determined to try again. Haunting proof. On March 19, 2022, a terrifying video spread like wildfire across the internet. In it, a zombie-like creature with ghostly white eyes peeked out from a window, its eerie face inviting the cameraman inside with a creepy finger gesture. It was like a horror movie come to life. Moments later, the creature vanished behind the curtain, leaving viewers wondering if they had just witnessed real evidence of the supernatural. Wendigo spotted. Just days after their failed mission, the military team made another attempt to capture evidence of the Wendigo. This time, during daylight, one soldier set out with a camera. Suddenly, from behind the trees, a humanoid figure with horned features appeared. Though it moved swiftly, the soldier managed to film it. The team finally had proof. The footage would guide their next hunt for this mysterious beast. Field monster. Imagine working in your fields and suddenly spotting a massive, unknown creature. A farmer had just that experience when a giant animal with a muscular body, strong limbs, and a long tail calmly wandered towards the forest. Could it be a Komodo dragon far from its homeland? Word spread fast, and soon his fields were filled with curious onlookers, hoping to catch a glimpse of the mystery monster. Spiky lamb. While walking his dogs one morning, a shepherd heard frantic barking and discovered something unbelievable. A strange, spiky creature that looked like a cross between a porcupine and a lamb. The shepherd carefully picked it up, placing it in a bag to release it back into the wild. Was this bizarre animal a new species or something else entirely? Ribbon-like creatures. What would you do if you found creatures moving like ribbons in the trees? One man, during an ordinary walk, spotted something unlike anything he'd seen before. Twisting and stretching like living ribbons, these creatures moved so smoothly it seemed unnatural. Were they worms, caterpillars, or something from another world? He couldn't shake the feeling that he'd stumbled upon an alien-like insect. Glowing eyes in the woods. A woodcutter's late-night walk turned creepy when he noticed glowing eyes staring back at him from behind a tree. What made the encounter stranger was the creature's face. It looked like a bat, but not quite. Feeling guilty for cutting down its home, the man decided to build a new shelter for the mysterious creature. Could this odd being have been some kind of forest spirit? Snake girl. Imagine stumbling across a creature that looks human, but isn't quite. A group of hikers had just such an experience when they found what seemed to be a girl sitting on the forest floor. But instead of legs, she had a long, snake-like tail. This forest-dwelling mystery left the hikers wondering, are there creatures we've yet to discover living in plain sight? Hopping bat frog. A local resident couldn't believe his eyes when he saw a creature hopping like a frog, but with wings like a bat. Trying to film it, he noticed something even stranger. The creature had a long, snake-like tongue. Was this bizarre animal a new species, or some kind of hybrid? Either way, it was unlike anything he'd ever seen before. Tiny dino. Two friends on a walk got the shock of their lives when they spotted a tiny dinosaur-like creature perched on a car tire. Its long neck and miniature body looked straight out of a cartoon. Curious, one friend prodded it with a stick, but the creature angrily responded, proving it was no statue. Could this be a sign that dinosaurs are making a comeback? Beach mystery. A late-night stroll on the beach took a strange turn when a visitor discovered a bulky, unrecognizable mass washed ashore. Authorities later revealed that it was a decomposing ocean sunfish, but its bloated, strange form had made it look like an alien creature from the deep. Sometimes, the familiar can become terrifyingly mysterious. Faceless creature. A forest officer's routine patrol turned into a nightmare when he encountered a faceless humanoid creature lurking in the bushes. No eyes, no nose, no mouth, just smooth, blank skin where a face should be. Despite its eerie appearance, the creature seemed aware of him. What was it, and how did it manage to strike such fear without even having a face? Dogman encounter. During a late-night forest drive, an explorer encountered something terrifying. Sitting quietly on the road was a dogman, a creature straight out of legend. It stared at him with its tired dog-like face, as if it had been hunting all night. Just as the explorer's camera zoomed in, the video abruptly ended, leaving viewers questioning what happened next. Glowing eyes in the dark, a tourist staying at a forest hotel got more adventure than he bargained for when two red, glowing eyes peered at him from the trees. The creature, with its dark, hairy body and dog-like face, resembled the legendary Dogman. Not sticking around to find out, the tourist cut his trip short, but not before capturing a chilling glimpse of the mysterious beast. Rake. A team of paranormal investigators ventured into a forest after reports of strange sightings. What they found was beyond eerie, a dark, witch-like figure crouching like a rake. Each time they approached, the creature would scare them away. Though they couldn't get close, they managed to film enough proof to come back for a second attempt. Transparent creature. What looked like a fish at first glance turned out to be much more bizarre. Caught on camera by a scientist, the creature had transparent skin, long arms and legs, and a tail like a lizard. Its mix of features was so strange, some speculated it might be a hybrid creature created in a lab. What could this bizarre being possibly be? Stone giant mushroom found. Deep in the forest, explorers stumbled upon something bizarre. Hidden among the trees stood a giant mushroom. But here's the twist, it had turned to stone. This petrified fungi is believed to be from an ancient era when plants and animals were far larger than what we know today. It's like a fossilized reminder of a time when giant mushrooms might have been common in the woods. Mutated sea creature shocks. Imagine this. An elderly couple is walking on the beach and they stumble upon a lifeless creature washed ashore. It was long and alien-looking, unlike anything anyone had seen. Marine biologists were called in and guessed it might be a mutated lobster that had lost its shell. But even they weren't sure without more tests. For now, we can only wait for the truth. Strange hopping figures caught on camera. What would you do if you saw 3 tall, gray figures hopping around like frogs? In the Amazon, a local filmed exactly that. At first, these figures stood still, but as soon as they realized they were being watched, they sat down and began hopping away. Could they be visitors from another world? The footage has left everyone wondering. Hairy dinosaur look-alike in the woods. A horseback rider was out for a casual ride when something terrifying happened. A dark, hairy creature with a dinosaur-like shape caught his eye. It stared at him, then jumped toward him. Thankfully, the creature moved on without harm, but that rider will never forget his wild encounter. Plants that wave at you. Have you ever seen a plant greet you? A tourist in the Amazon was shocked when a leaf began swaying at him like it was saying hello. It wasn't the wind, no other leaves were moving. Later, another plant did the same thing at his hotel. Coincidence or something more? Prehistoric bird spotted. While hiking, a man encountered a bird-like creature clinging to a tree. Its strange appearance was like nothing he'd ever seen, with feathers that seemed to shiver in his presence. Was this a heron, or perhaps something much older, something prehistoric? Giant spider spotted from train. If you're afraid of spiders, this story will send shivers down your spine. A train passenger filming the view of the forest suddenly noticed a massive spider clinging to a tree. Its legs wrapped around the trunk like a nightmare, But before he could capture more, the train sped away. What other terrors lurk in the wilderness? Mysterious rubber bag found on beach. On a quiet beach, locals found something bizarre, a rubbery bag like an oyster. Curious, they opened it and found small, strange packets inside. Was it a part of a sea creature or something else entirely? Marine authorities are investigating, and we're all waiting for answers. Piranha surprise with sharp teeth. Imagine pulling up what you think is a harmless fish, only to discover it's a piranha. A group of tourists found out the hard way when they tested its bite with a small branch. It snapped it instantly. Piranhas might be fascinating, but they're best admired from a distance. Haunted howls in the Amazon. Every night, eerie howls echoed through an Amazon village. One brave local ventured into the forest to investigate. He found deep claw marks on trees and ropes tied around sticks. Could this be the work of a wolfman tying up his prey? The mystery remains unsolved. Dragon sighting in 2024. A tourist in 2024 spotted what he thought were bat wings in the forest. But when he zoomed in, he realized it was something much more terrifying, a dragon scanning the area for prey. He quickly ended his trip, knowing he had encountered a creature beyond belief. Tree bleeds. Woodcutter runs in fear. While chopping wood, a man struck an old tree and was horrified when red liquid, just like blood, began flowing from the cut. In a panic, he dropped his tools and ran, thinking the tree was cursed. In reality, he had struck a bloodwood tree, which oozes red sap. Creepy, but completely natural. Mystery creature drags fish in Amazon. While boating in the Amazon, an explorer spotted a massive creature dragging a fish through the water. The sound of the boat scared it off before he could get a clear view. What could be lurking beneath the surface of this wild river? Bubbles rise from swamp. Monster nearby. A young boy noticed something odd in a swamp. Bubbles rising from the mud, growing larger and louder with each second. Was it a swamp monster waking up or just an underground spring coming to life? Either way, it was a strange and creepy sight. Monstrous crocodile revealed as movie prop. A viral video showed villagers wrestling with a massive crocodile, longer than 3 grown men. But the shocking truth, it wasn't real. It was a movie prop. The video revealed the crew nearby, proving it was a hyper-realistic creation. Thanks for watching. What do you think they really captured in the jungle? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more unbelievable discoveries. See you in the next video.